Good evening. Welcome to Sky Blue Fans TV Thursday edition. There's no Malsey tonight. He's not very well. He's poorly, unfortunately. So he's sitting at home and resting. So get well soon, Malsey. And also, I want to get well soon message before we move on to Nigel Warren, who's had a stroke. Big CCFC fan who watches the shows. He's followed the club home and away. Nigel, get well soon, mate. And I hope you up and running again at the games as soon as possible. So, Nigel Warren, get well soon. And I'll send your regards to your workmates who used to work at JLR with. Right, okay. Let's get the team in. We've only got two of us tonight. We have got a Bristol City fan coming on about 8 o'clock. Vicky's a little bit poorly as well, I think, so she won't be on tonight. But we have got Jack and we have got Claudio. Good evening, both.
Evening, Cam.
Evening, Claudio. You all right?
Yeah, I'm all good, thank you.
No boos tonight, Claudio.
Sorry?
No booing.
No,
no, I've won them over.
Yeah, unfortunately, Miles is a bit poorly. He's got a bit of a cough and splutter, so he's gone home and he's resting at home tonight. So get well soon to him. Okay, we're going to start off the show. We have got a Bristol City fan, I say, coming on 8 o'clock, about 8 o'clock tonight. And we're going to talk about these midweek. Well, let's start off with these playoff scenarios, because it's 8 places now up for grabs, which is ridiculous, I think. I'm not a favour of it. I mean, I don't know. Claudio, Jack, what do you think about these new proposals? Because why touch things that's not broken as it is it? Why change it?
Who's going first?
Claudio.
You go.
Because I know you've got something to say on it.
I actually think it makes no difference whatsoever, really, because what harm can it do? Put it that way. Currently, I was thinking about this earlier. I don't really know how many teams it's going to affect at the end of the season, because normally I think they're hoping for some sort of, how to describe this, where there's going to be a complete mad fest at the end of it, where there's going to be about 5 or 6 teams still trying to get into that top 8. But I don't think it'd be like that at all, because normally the top 6 is done on the last day, the last game of the season. There's probably about 2 or 3 teams maybe getting into the top 6.
Yeah.
I don't know how many teams will really be trying to get into the top 8 come the last game of the season. Something like that. I don't think it's going to be that much drama, if you know what I mean. It's going to be probably the same teams trying to juggle around who finishes 6th. I don't know. It's
you think so? Yeah, I don't know. I just got a funny feeling there's going to be a mad scrap to get in. It's going to be like loads of teams involved, and I just like it as it is. I don't know why they have to change it.
I think what might happen is you might get some teams who fancy finishing maybe 8th and risking buying players in January because they might get an off chance. But I mean, the way it's set up, isn't it? It's the so I'm trying to work this out again now. It's the 7. I'm right in saying that. I had it in my head how it works. I'm trying to think of the positions now.
Here you go. So 5 and 6 will be the home fixtures against 7th and 8th. That will be a one-off game. The winners of those fixtures will play against 3 and 4. I don't know which way round that will go. Maybe that's drawn, maybe that's preset. But then that will be the normal playoff semi-finals, still a 2-legged affair. And one would assume, again, that the 3rd and 4th place would play away from home first and have the home fixture at the end as the advantage, so to speak. And then we'll play the final at Wembley as per.
So the jeopardy is really on the teams who are 5th and 6th, because whereas normally they'd go straight into a semi-final, they may get knocked out straight away. And you've lost your chance. So that's where the jeopardy is, the 5th and 6th team compared to what it is now, where they're virtually 2 games away from getting to the playoff final. They've got an extra game, haven't they? Basically.
Yeah. Well, wouldn't you think it'd be better if the top 3 go up then automatically?
No, the season would be dead and buried in March. I can remember, Ken, years ago when we were in the top flight. I mean, unless you're going for Europe, I mean, 9 matches. I think the 9 seasons we played the last game of the season trying to stay up. But the rest of the time was pretty much nothing. You'd be mid-table, nothing to play for. And it's the same in what was Division 2 back in the day.
Yeah.
You may, very rarely did you have, when it was 3 up, that you had the 4th and 5th team in with a chance of going up on the last game of the season. It happened very rarely. And before that, worse, it was only 2 went up, if you remember, and 2 went down.
Yeah,
so the season could be over for a lot of teams by March. There were nothing games. In fact, it makes you wonder why people turned up to watch the football when there's nothing to play for. Just, you know what I mean? It's weird. Like, I mean, these have been going on since the mid-80s now, these playoffs. Yeah. And if you remember, they used to do the playoffs with the team who finished 3rd bottom against the team who finished 3rd top in the championship.
Yeah, I'm a big believer in the players. I thought it's fantastic because it keeps your season alive, doesn't it? But I don't know why they have to change it. But what do you think, Jack, on it? Are you agreeing with it or not?
Well, I do think it will create more excitement towards the end of the season because, like Claudio says, you could be in a position, I know this would be very unlikely, but where you could finish between 4th and 9th on the final day. Let's just imagine that is a possibility. You are going to want to try your absolute hardest to win to guarantee your 4th place. Because if you're 4th, you're in the playoff semi-final. If you're 5th and 6th, you're in the playoff quarter-final at home. If you're 7th and 8th, you're in the playoff quarter-final away. And if you're 9th, you're not in the playoffs. So it creates more of a fiasco towards the end of the season. Even if the top 3 are guaranteed, it creates more of a fiasco for the teams that can reach 6th or 8th, or try and make 6th or try and make 4th. So with 4 games to go, you might see teams throwing a goalkeeper up at 1-1. I get why they're doing it. They're trying to create more excitement. I think...
And more money, I think.
Yeah, that's my problem with it. I think the underlying point of all this is to generate more cash. More games played, more ticket revenue. I mean, it's going to be good for clubs. Let's be honest. It's going to be good for clubs. And it will be good for fans. But the whole point of it is a cash grab for the EFL to generate more income. However, what we've said time and time again when Sky TV or whoever make poor decisions, which we can come on to Sky because we've got some news about Sky as well. Football is for the fans. And in all honesty, this will generate more excitement come the last few games with teams trying to scrap to get 8th. If it was put into place for this position, right? Currently, 6th place is Wrexham with 57, 7th are 4 points behind them. However, at the moment, 8th is Derby on 51 points, who would be in the playoffs. 9th, 51 points, 10th, 50, 11th, 49, 12th, 49, 13th, 48, 14th and 15th, 47, 16th, 46, 17th, 45. So in theory, if this 8-game playoff was in place now, any team from 17th has got a realistic and genuine chance to make the playoffs. Whereas at the moment, given the gap that Wrexham have got over Southampton, you're only talking the next sort of 3 or 4 teams realistically are going to make it. Personally, I kind of don't like it. I think the team that are going to come in 8th are going to get to the Premier League, are going to get absolutely battered, right? They're going to get their asses handed to them, and they've got a chance of doing it. It just sounds wrong. But like I say, it's going to generate more cash for football clubs, for the EFL, and it's going to generate more excitement, which is what fans want. So as a neutral, I can't help but like it, really.
Yeah.
I'll put this to you then. Last season, we finished 5th, so we would have played Millwall in a one-off game at home. They only finished 3 points behind us.
Yeah.
So that'd be interesting. A one-off game at home against Millwall would have been tricky, to be honest. And then you're looking at the other game would have been Bristol City, and they would have been playing Blackburn, I believe, looking at this at home. Now, Bristol and ourselves had good home records, so the bookies would put us to go through anyway, so not a lot would have changed there. But on a one-off game, you can never tell, can you? It could be one bad decision.
Well, yeah.
Especially when there's no VAR to overturn anything. But I was looking at the table last season. So Swansea finished 11th with 61. So, and then Borough 64 points, West Brom 64, Millwall 66. So, like I said, you're not going to have many teams right at the end on the last game of the season, possibly with a chance of actually getting into the top 8 to compete. So, there might be more excitement leading up to the last few games, as in like the last month. But I think, I don't know, we'll have to wait and see, won't we? I just, yeah, I'm not sure how much money it's going to generate anyway. Because it's only
the thing is, Claudio, going into the final game, Borough could have made the playoffs even with 6, and they finished 10th. So if it was a case of an 8-team playoff, they could have come 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, or 10th. It's exactly the point I've just made. They can come anywhere and get any possibility. They could be out the playoffs. They could be in the playoff quarterfinal as an away leg, or be in the playoff quarterfinal as a home leg. So there is all. There was all to play for even when it was a 6-team, but there's more jeopardy on it when there's an 8-team. I kind of get why they're doing it. Like I say, personally, I don't really like it. I don't like the idea of a team in 8th going up, but you can see why they've made these changes.
Yeah.
Looking at last season's table, the form team going into the last 5 games was Blackburn, 4 wins and a draw. That's mad, isn't it?
That's mad. Look at them now. Struggling this season, aren't they?
Yeah, well, hopefully it won't affect us, will it? So,
well, yeah, hopefully we won't have to worry about it. We won't be in this league. So all going well.
The club's voted for it, though.
Yeah, well,
you know, it's.
Yeah, but who wouldn't? If you've got an extra chance of getting to the Premier League and winning those playoffs and getting 180, 200 million, whatever it will be, plus the 150 million parachute payments the following year, plus the TV revenue of being in the Premier League, and who knows what would happen in the Premier League. You could do a Sunderland like they are this year. It's absolutely all to play for. Of course, clubs want it because they want the opportunity for the money.
Yes, we can't blame Sky then, can we? They've got a chance to vote. So blame the clubs.
It's people like Sky and the EFL that have tabled this option. The clubs haven't come together and said, we want this, have they?
You don't know that.
No, they haven't.
Well, they did in the past when they formed the Premier League.
Yeah, they did actually, yes. All them years ago.
35 years ago.
All them years ago.
Yeah, but they still did it, didn't they? They broke away from the Football League.
Football League, yeah. It became 2 separate entities, didn't they?
But why is it this, right? I was just about to mention this, but Martin's beat me to it. Why do League 1 and League 2 remain unchanged, but just the Championship? Again, I can answer that. It's the Premier League money. That's what it is.
Yeah.
They'll be they'll be trying it out, won't they? If it looks like it's great, they'll say, yeah, fantastic. They do it slowly. Yeah, but they'll have to do it slowly. It'll be slowly, because they're trying to get 3 up from National League as well, aren't they? Soon.
Well, that's I do agree with that. I think 3 should come up from National League, not to have just 1 come up.
But then also you've got from League 2 to League 1, it's 4 teams that get promoted. Do you change that down to 3 then, if that's the case?
Well, do you? Yeah.
No, why would you?
I'm just to make it consistent. If they're going to make it consistent from Championship promotion all the way down to National League promotion, they're all going to go with a 6-team playoff format. Can they still include League 2 having 3 automatic and then 6 teams, which would mean 9th place in League 2 could be promoted to League 1? That just sounds even worse.
They kind of do it in the National League, don't they? Because the National League goes down quite a long way, considering only 2 come up. It's a bizarre playoff system they have.
It's only a 6. It's the same one that we're going to have. They've only got a 6-team playoff system, so the lowest that can get promoted is 7th.
But they only have 2 come up, is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So, like I said, we'll be in the Premier League next year, so we won't have to worry.
Yeah, I mean, we're talking about this. We're probably not saying not being involved in it.
Won't affect us.
No. Just before we go further, we have got a competition tonight. If you'd let me know who that player is, please. I know the few out there will know. The old Talbot kit from the 80s. One of Claudio's favourite kits, isn't it?
That's right.
Well, the only thing about that kit, Claudio, I didn't like, it didn't have a badge on, didn't have a club badge on.
Yeah, it makes it a bit Sunday League, doesn't it, if you haven't got a badge on it?
No badge on it. I mean, okay, it looks okay with the advert, obviously the sponsorship, but there was no club badge on it. So that was the only disappointment.
Jimmy wanted to change the name, didn't he? He wanted to be called Coventry Talbot.
He did actually, yeah, he did that time, yeah. That caused a bit of uproar, didn't it? So anyway, name that player, please, to win yourself a Scarberry Fans TV coffee mug.
Shall I read some comments? Because
piling up. Go on.
Even though says Rich T, week on everything has tightened up again. Would you still take second place if guaranteed now? Oh, the new EFL playoffs rules next season. What do you make of that? Well, we just had a little conversation. I'll read the comments because obviously people have said, but who cares? It wouldn't matter to us, says Dark Farts. This is from Fran Hunter. A bit late starting. Roy Keane is logged out already. We're just having a chat backstage. Jaspreet Kaur says, will we beat Bristol City, Preston and Southampton? Good evening, says Ralph.
Yes is my answer to that.
Gus de Legrand, what was wrong with the top three going up? Good evening, says Wayne Littlewood. Sadly, can't watch tonight as I'm out, but have a good night. Oh, okay.
Well, you have a good night, Wayne, as well, wherever you're going.
Front Hunter playoffs, purely a commercial decision. More games, more TV revenue. This is from Paul Cuttyfoot. New playoffs, more teams means more money, but only one still goes up. It's just a money-making scheme. Likely the highest seed in each round has the last home game, says Martin King. James Hollyoaks. So in that case, the bottom 8 should have a playoff. Oh. Raymond Ryan says no team finishing 8th should ever be in with a chance for promotion. I may be old school, but finishing 8th is a failure in a season campaign. Not anymore, though, is it?
No.
Andrew says it's a sport, not a game show. You get promoted on merit, not lucky dip. Get rid. Dave Saunders says the team coming 8th could get promoted being 20 points behind the third place team. It's wrong, in my opinion.
Yep. Agree, I think.
Martin King says, so now, as of next season, you have a 33% chance of making the playoffs before a ball is kicked. Mark PUSB says, remember, all the club owners voted on it and they were all in agreement with the EFL to change it. It's happening. This is our best chance to be promoted, says Sky Blue Gib. Forget the playoffs for a season or two. My mug arrived, says Polsky. Delivered personally. Yep. Thanks again, guys.
Yeah,
alias the Polsky.
Yes.
Wait, Martin, think it's a bad idea. Why fix what's not broke? It's more about greed and not about the health on the planet.
And that's how I feel, really. Just leave it as it is. But you know, who am I?
Think you need a tiebreaker question for name the player.
Ooh.
Foxy Muldoon. Of our last 11 games, co-pilot predict we finish on 94 points compared to my prediction, 92 points. Surely enough. Let's see who's right. If we get 94 points, we'll be up by Easter.
That'd be nice. But by Easter, that'd be brilliant.
Yeah. Big Pete says, hi, guys. Great show again. Looking forward to Bristol Saturday. Going to be a great atmosphere. Hopefully 3 points again. Right, back to you, Ken.
Okay, all right. Just to remind anybody missed it, and we have got a competition. I just want you to name that player, please. Get your answers in, please, in the comments, and then we'll do Jack will do a spinny wheel at the end of the show to select a winner. Who is that, please? Might be a bit hard for some people, but easy for others. So, right. Okay, all right. Then let's talk a little bit about the midweek games that we were waiting on. I mean, obviously we were waiting on Vale and Bristol City. We'll talk about that in a minute. But Ipswich played Hull, one of their extra games that they had in hand, and they won. But it wasn't easy. Did you watch the game, anybody?
I did, yes.
Yeah, I thought Hull played well, and they were unlucky, really. I was hoping for maybe a point, and then obviously Ipswich won it with quite a bit of a wonder goal, really, in the end, wasn't it? So they won one of their games in hand. But I was quite impressed with Hull. I thought they played well.
What
was your views on that game?
They certainly improved in the second half. I thought they went there and didn't really push forward a lot. They did. They went a goal down, and I think some of their attacks. I was just thinking, I bet when we play them, those balls that they can't control in the box, they managed to control against us, because the amount of times it flashed across the box, and the guy couldn't trap it or get a shot off. I thought, I bet that doesn't happen when they play against us, when they're playing at home.
They're going in,
But you look at the quality in that Ipswich squad, and really, it shows how well we're doing to be so far ahead of them this part of the season, even if they win the games in hand. It's a hell of an effort that we've put in this season, really. So I was watching that game. I was just thinking, haven't we done well to be at top of the league with this lot who are currently third?
Yeah, but I mean, I still think they're the best team. Obviously, we've played this season, Ipswich. I still say that. There's not been many teams. Obviously, they beat us twice as well, haven't they? So, but I was impressed with both times they played us. So, but I expect them to be thereabouts. I wouldn't be surprised if they went up as well with us, hopefully. Because Middlesbrough, I'd like to see Middlesbrough go up, but I just got a funny feeling Ipswich are going to be a bit strong and they'll come on. They're going to win more games. I think Ipswich will win more games than Middlesbrough will. So that's my final prediction on that.
I actually think they'll win more than we will win, to be honest. I still feel they can catch us and win the league. I seriously do. I think they can.
I don't think so. No, I don't think they can. But they can. They can, obviously.
They can.
But I can't. Can you see us losing? How many games do you reckon we should? I can't see us losing another.
We don't have to lose, though, do we? For them to catch us up.
No, but I mean, I can't see us dropping points.
We could lose 5 of the 11 and still win the league.
We could. Doesn't mean we will.
They're not catching us, mate. Don't you worry.
A lot of it, but we've had our dodgy spell. We've moved on now. We've come out of it.
It'll be interesting to see what happens the weekend, because they've got Leicester, haven't they? And you kind of think with that Leicester team, I know they're struggling, but surely they can pull out a performance somewhere. I mean, I watched the Blues game on Monday as well. What a absolute shambles that was by Birmingham.
Well, they started off well for the first 10 minutes, didn't they?
Yeah, but they didn't score like they did against us, did they? That was the difference.
Yeah.
And they ran out of ideas after 10 minutes, I thought. And Middlesbrough, I mean, that was awful. The 2 goals that Target scored was terrible.
Yeah.
Really, in terms of defensive errors by Blues. And for all those who said, oh, we should have, when they signed Panzo, why didn't we go in for Panzo? Well, there's your proof. 90 minutes of watching Panzo was enough there. It's just
a nightmare, didn't he?
Absolute rubbish.
I still can't believe we lost to them, to be honest. I can't believe we lost to them.
Well, that's what disappointed me more than Hull, because I mean, Hull's away from home at Ipswich. Ipswich is good. You'd be thinking a draw, the best outcome for us there, really, that night. I expected more from Blues against Borough. That was just poor.
Yeah, they came out second half, didn't they, as well? They looked like they're getting back in it. Well, they scored that goal, and I thought, oh, go on, here we go. But then they sort of faded off again, didn't they?
Yeah, I wasn't. And it's interesting because they're sticking with the manager, aren't they? Obviously, but it'd be interesting what happens in the summer, because they've spent a lot of money. They can't be too happy with what they're watching. Although they won the last. I mean, they've won the last 3 away games in a row. I think Blues have. Bizarre. Yeah. I was expecting better, but the 2 games. Well, it's a good job we got that last-minute winner, wasn't it, against Stoke? Because it's so important when you look at it now.
Yeah, without a doubt.
I was kind of thinking, watching those games. Obviously, we pulled out that last-minute winner that meant a lot, and they said, that's what champions do. They go on and score these late winners and get over the line. Borough again responded not like champions were. They realised they had to win the game, and they came out and they played comprehensively, and they picked apart Birmingham. But then Ipswich did exactly the same thing, didn't they? That Hull obviously came for a draw. Hull were holding them out, and it took a worldie. But again, that's the sign of champions. That's what they do. You go and score a worldie to get over the line. So all three of us at the moment are in contention, like you say. I still think we'll win the league. I've no idea who's going to come second, because it will take one of the two of Ipswich and Middlesbrough to fall away for the other one to go on and nail down that second place. I think
they've got to play each other, haven't they?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, Millwall and Hull, fair play to them for being where they are, but they are not top two material. It's not happening. Top two is between us, Borough and Ipswich. And like you say, they play each other. You almost want one of them to carry on winning, the other one to carry on losing, to guarantee that we're going to be at least second. So it'd be good, in my opinion. Obviously, I want Borough to come up. It'd be good if Borough could win a game, Ipswich lose, and then when they play each other, Borough win it, just to keep the gap to third growing. That would be the most ideal thing, in my opinion.
Yeah, I mean, I'd like Middlesbrough to come up, but I just think Ipswich are a little bit stronger than Middlesbrough. So that's what I think. But I mean, I'd like Middlesbrough to come up because they haven't got promotion. They haven't got the any money coming. The parachute payments like Ipswich have, and it's nice to see two teams go up without the parachute payments, if you like, isn't it? And
Absolutely.
It makes a big change, that does. And obviously, when you're up there, you've got access to the parachute payments. So if we do happen to come straight back down, then we will have them. So, but hopefully we won't. But we've got to get there.
It's quite clear that the three best teams are 1, 2, and 3.
Yeah.
From what I've seen in recent weeks as well, it's not any fluke that the three teams are up there, because they've all had tricky periods and they've all come out of it and they're all doing well again.
Yeah, exactly.
So really, the three teams who are 1, 2, and 3 should get promoted this season.
And as we say, it's over a season, isn't it? How consistent you are over the season. You win the more games, the most games you win, you go up. Simple as that. And that's how it is. So long may it continue for us. Hopefully it will. Okay, let me just chat a little bit about Port Vale and Bristol City before the Bristol City guy will be coming on soon. He hasn't
in the link, by the way.
Sorry,
I haven't sent because I don't know. I haven't sent it because I didn't know his...
Oh, that's all right then.
Okay. He's not in the studio yet, but he will be here soon. But let's have a little chat about that game, because I didn't expect to be playing this weekend, if I was honest. I thought we'd have a weekend off. And then all of a sudden, extra time. I thought, oh, that's great, extra time. Bristol. I still thought Bristol would win it, but up popped Port Vale with a winner on a bit of a mud bath of a pitch, Jack, wasn't it?
Yeah, do you know what? I didn't bother watching it. I just thought it was going to be a steamroll, to be honest. And then when you read it's 0-0 at full time, you go, they couldn't, could they? Can they? Well, I better stick this on. So you start watching it, and it is just a mud bath, isn't it? It's a League Two. I mean, Port Vale, with no disrespect, they're not League Two, they are League One, but they are dead and buried at the bottom of League One, to the point they will be League Two. And it's a shame, because when I saw Jordan Shipley, I thought, hang on a minute, you could do us a favour here, Jord. But look, the minimum we wanted out of this weekend, or out of the midweek game, was extra time, just to put minutes into the Bristol City legs. A bit like we did against Man United a couple of years ago. You just want to drag out their fatigue to the point that it might be easier playing them when we do.
Yeah.
And then the goal went in. Hearing that, those commentators, the passion was unbelievable. Rounding the keeper and scoring it. Bristol City did not have a shot on target until the second half of added time. Yeah,
that's astonishing. That is for a team in the Championship not to have a shot on target.
Playoff contending team in the Championship, may I add. And I think personally, this is the perfect scenario. I wanted a Port Vale win. The fact it came after extra time is even better, because, like I say, it will have the fatigue in Bristol legs. But also, just to give you this, Bristol City have only kept 6 clean sheets in 18 home matches this season. And in their last 3 at home, they've conceded 2 or more goals.
Yeah.
They've just played Port Vale away, 120 minutes into their legs. They've lost, so their confidence is down. They're not very good at home. They're fatigued. It's going to be 1-0 Bristol City, isn't it?
Yeah, a couple of things from that game. I forgot Shipley was at Port Vale until they mentioned his name. And it wasn't a great performance by Bristol. They looked. I put it on thinking they might be 2 up already, and it was like, oh, okay, I'm going to watch this now. It's 0-0. And you were saying about Bristol City. Of course, we didn't play them last season under away from home under Frank, did we? 'Cause it was Mark Robbins.
Yes,
And we'll talk about it later, but I think it'd be a totally different approach because normally away at Bristol, we've played very cagey football. So it might be totally different on Saturday, but we'll talk about that later, I think. Can I read some more comments out? Ken, I've got loads.
Yeah.
I said if we sign CDM or CB in Jan, we'll get automatics. We signed on Yeka automatics incoming, says Mark Thompson. Nathan Sullivan says, hi guys, if we didn't go up this season and finish 8th, would we complain? Or would we? I'm flipping fed up with Sky messing with our fixes, says Mark Cunningham. Well, yeah, we know it's going to happen. It can't, just the way it is. I ignore when the fixtures come out. I don't know why everyone gets excited because they all change, don't they? When you start seeing who you got, what days, you know it's going to change. It's obviously the most it's ever changed this season because the amount of extra games as well. Michael Cronin over for the game last weekend. Great atmosphere. What a result. Great work by Sims. Paul Collins says it's going to be like the Champions League where nobody understands the format, the draw, but we certainly understand corruption, allegedly. Get that in. Kevin Turner. Ipswich other game in hand can only be played midweek before they play Millwall Borough or before the last game of the season. No other gaps in the schedule. Paul Stratton. What's all the hype about Birmingham? They were awful and clueless against Borough.
Yeah.
I think too many fans wrote off Ipswich for second spot, says Mark. I think Borough will struggle to get automatics. Birmingham was going to win the league according to their deluded supporters, says Fitz. Carlo Connor says, I don't think Ipswich were the best, but when we played away, they were lucky. Hurst should have been sent off at CBS. And at CBS, we was awful. They weren't brilliant. I think Middlesbrough was the best team we've played. Keane O says, perhaps the Premier League should introduce jeopardy by having a playoff for 18th place for those teams who finish 15th to 18th. Could see the likes of Spurs in the Championship. They might be anyway if they carry on. They're playing tonight against Palace, aren't they? If they lose tonight,
if they lose tonight, they drop it to the bottom 3. Don't they?
I've got the game on. I'll keep you posted.
Thought Birmingham looked good for 10 minutes. After that, the defence was poor and toothless in attack. Foxy Muldoon says, has anyone spotted a Sky Blue player in the wild this week? Over the last week, Milan was spotted in Kenilworth, Sainsbury's, and also drove past Lampard in car in Leamington.
I've literally just seen a post on Twitter before we went live. Someone saw Josh Eccles in a supermarket. I don't know where it was. So, yes, is the answer to that.
Paul Stratton says, Birmingham defended like we did in December, January. Mark Turnbull. For me, Ipswich aren't too clever at the back, so could be their downfall. Watch out for Millwall, I say. Martin King says, I thought I'd let you know Josh Sargent has had his press conference yesterday in Toronto, and they confirmed his transfer fee was 27 million Canadian dollars. That's 14.8 million pounds.
Wow.
We can get Hadji on a contract, 25 million, I'm telling you.
More. Back in the boys again on Saturday. Sakamoto in for SA. Otherwise, unchanged away win. If we got some stats about Hadji right in the history podcast this week's actually. He's ranked as one of our best strikers ever in the modern era. There you go. Hope Sanchez playing on Saturday. Well, people like stats and get minutes, goals per minutes, and all the rest of it, and is in the top 10. A few people ahead of Gyökeres, Terry Gibson, Peter and Love. A few people moaning they didn't buy Bristol tickets just in case it got moved. Moral of the story: buy the tickets or miss out.
Well, yeah, you obviously buy the tickets, and obviously if you can't go, you can't go. But you know, it's a gamble, isn't it? It's supposed to be on the Saturday anyway, isn't it? That's the original date for it. So it's only yourself to blame if you haven't bought a ticket, really.
Anthony Pettifer says, let's have 8th team in World Cup in a playoff. Maybe USA could then win. Okay. Italy might win the way things are going. They've got to qualify it. Martin King, Hadji can be elite level when he's in form and gets good cough support new service. Back to you, Ken.
Well, yeah, I mean, Hadji, to be fair, he has turned his form around. He's playing really well now. But we all know the Hadji that we don't want to see. You know, we've had that at times, haven't we? But it's not just him, obviously. There's other players as well that turn it on and off. But hopefully, you know, now he can go on to the end of the season and get the golden boot, maybe. He's in contention. How many is he off now? Who's ahead of him, Jack, with the golden?
He's got 15, and Vipotnik of Swansea City is ahead of him on 16. Obviously, we play Swansea in a couple of weeks. So, head-to-head with two of the top-scoring strikers in the league, we can see who prevails.
So there's only one goal in it? Oh, okay.
Well, he's at 5-5, Hadji, in February.
Yeah. Mm.
You can vote for him to be player of the month, can't you? I believe there's
You can.
You can, yes. You can. I was just about to say about the competition, yeah. If anybody's just joined us, we have got a competition running tonight. Just need to know that player is, obviously from the 80s, with the old Talbot kit. Who is that, please? Answers in the comments, and we'll put your name in the hat. And at the end of the show, we'll do a draw out for Sky Blue Fans TV mug. Who's that? That's what I need to know. Okay. Now we did obviously this guy here. We all know who he is. That's Russell Slade. He was sensationally sacked by the Sky Blues 9 years ago today. Wow!
You know, I put a post out on Twitter earlier that just with capital letters Coventry manager sacked, and then a few lines under. Just kidding. This was 9 years ago today.
9 years ago today.
I got some grief for that on Twitter.
He didn't have a very good record, to be fair, and but he did get us to the Checker Trade final, didn't he? And then Robbins took over.
Yeah, he won one game against Wycombe Wanderers, who were League Two and we were League One. Yeah. So not exactly a managerial feat to go down in history.
No, that's true. No. And then obviously we went on to win the Checker Trade Trophy, and we went on to win many other things, and the rest is history, isn't it? Look where we are now. But there you go.
7 points out of 29, I think he got.
39. 7 out of 39.
Good gosh.
Really? That was poor, wasn't it? Also, I've seen this. We have to laugh at this. It's World Book Day today. All the kids from the schools dressed up as World Book and went to school with fancy dress, should I say. This young boy donned the FA Cup winning captain Brian Kilcline for World Book Day. Absolutely fantastic.
What book is that, though?
Well, I don't know what book it is, but obviously...
Well, there's no book, is it?
No, I don't know. Is he in Oggie's autobiography or something?
Oh, that's a bit loose, isn't it?
I don't know the complete story about it. But
all I know funny, but it's meant to be a book, isn't it? As in like a proper book.
Well, I suppose it's, I mean, it's part of FA Cup history, isn't it? Maybe it's in an FA Cup book with Killer. We remember Killer the FA Cup. I know all the kids dressed up at different things. I don't know whether they were all books, but I just thought that's fantastic for Kilcline, dress up like that for Kilcline. It's good, isn't it? But what book it was, I don't know, Claudia.
Well, I told Caroline she'd dress up as 50 Shades of Grey, but I'm not sure it looked good. It's a teacher was walking around school dressed like that.
Anyway, talking about looking out for people, this man's wanted. He's banned from all travel. Now, if you do see him at an away ground, please report him to the police. He is banned. He's not allowed to go to any games at all. He's not always dressed like that. He's sometimes in a bit more casual wear. But if you do see him, please report him to the police or your nearest steward, please, as well. Thank you. Right.
Shall I do some comments quickly before we get Sam? Is there now?
Yeah, Sam's arrived, so we'll get our Bristol guy, a Bristol fan on just a moment. So go on, a few more comments.
This is something he can answer when he comes on. How many first team play for Bristol? We'll find out in a second. Yeah, back in the boys on Saturday, Sakamoto and Fresno. I've read that one, didn't I? Hope Frank the tank is fit and playing on Saturday. Aaron Samuel says he wouldn't take Bristol for granted. Also asking how many changes did they make against Port Vale?
I think they made a few, to be fair.
Yeah. There's do any of the panel know about our new signing, Makamikin from Hearts? Have we signed someone?
I don't know anything about it. Not heard a thing about that. Who's that?
Don't know. John Merchant says Coventry just need to keep winning with the odd draw. Ipswich have Millwall and Middlesbrough, home Stoke, Norwich, and the unpredictable QPR away last game of the season. Paul Stratton says, what a sad day that was. A legend for all the wrong reasons. Yeah, this is quite good. Anthony Pettifer says, dressing as killer is a novel idea. I can't
yeah.
Martin King says, Claudio, what are you doing at the Toronto Maple Leafs game? Don't ask. And Vince says, where's my brown suit?
Yeah, where's your brown suit?
After there was a young player who signed today. Right.
Oh. Okay. Right, we're going to talk Bristol now with our Bristol City fan. Sam, we'll bring Sam in for us. Good evening, mate. Good evening, Sam. You all right?
How we doing? Are you all good?
All good. Yeah, all good, mate. Yeah, thank you very much. Now, how are you after that awful result in the FA Cup?
I was so embarrassed the other night. It was terrible to see us go down that low of a performance. It was absolutely awful.
Yeah, I mean, we were obviously. I didn't expect you to get beat there. We didn't expect to be playing this weekend, but it's a bonus for me. I'm glad we are playing because it keeps our momentum going and keeps us going. I'd rather play on a Saturday than midweek. Put it that way. But what do you think went wrong? I mean, did you have a lot of players missing? Did you change the team around a lot for the?
To be fair, he made a few changes. I mean, but there was still like 7 what you would class as first team players out there. I mean, obviously the big change, he changed Joe Lumley in goal for WLADITT VTech. VTech's been outstanding for us this season, and I mean, he brought in Sam Bell and had a debut for Seb Nader. But other than that, I mean, a lot of them players have been starting week in, week out for us.
Yeah. And what did your manager have to say after the game? Was he apologetic? Apparently, the fans were booing him, weren't they, or something at the end?
Yeah. It wasn't a very nice scene at full time. I'll give you that. But yeah, he came out and apologised. He thought we should have done a lot better. But I mean, it was the FA Cup, wasn't it? And you always get games like that, you know.
Yeah. I mean, they say the pitch is a great leveller because the pitch weren't the best of what I could think.
I've seen better pitches down my local park than what they played on. If that's a professional pitch, then my days.
Yeah, it looked awful. And of course, obviously, when you see the pitch like that, it's obviously going to benefit Port Vale a lot more than it would do you.
Yeah, when they play on it week in, week out, it's going to benefit them, isn't it? We're used to a lovely playing surface. As yourselves in a championship, it's top quality, isn't it, normally?
Yeah. All right, then let's move on to Saturday's game. Then, what are you expecting from your team on Saturday? Bounce back, or are you going to be? I mean, how have you been playing this season? You've been a bit up and down, really, haven't you?
Yeah, I mean, the start of the season, we started off really well, and it looked like Struber was a breath of fresh air coming into the team. But the last few weeks since January, we've fallen off a bit. There's a bit of discontent with the fans. The owner come out and spoke out about the club, and then obviously losing Zach Viner and Anis Mehmeti was a big loss for us in January. I mean, we did bring in Tommy Horvat and Noah Ayler, but they're good players, but just not championship ready at the moment.
Yeah. Where do you expect to finish then this year in the Championship? Well, what was your hopes? Obviously, the start of the season, we all hoped to be in the playoffs.
Yeah, the hopes it was for the playoffs again, but at the moment, I think we're just destined for our normal 11th or 12th place finish, what we have achieved every season other than last year.
Yeah, I mean, what's your sort of players? Well, what sort of players are we looking out for that has impressed you this year in your team? And maybe, we should look out for maybe on Saturday.
Yeah, there's not really been one standout player. I mean, Scott Twine scored, he's got 10 goals this season. Emil Reese, he's scored a few as well. But it's just too much inconsistency in the side at the moment. I mean, that Tommy Horvat, who I said, he looks a good player, but he's just not up to Championship speed at the moment.
Yeah.
But you don't want to hope that we start Bergsorg, because then you're basically playing against 10 men. I can see why the Huddersfield fans and the Middlesbrough fans have slated him for so long. And I don't know what our recruitment team was doing, chasing him for 18 months. And he's come in and he just looks so disinterested in playing.
Yeah. I mean, who are you looking forward to playing against for us? I mean, what sort of players are you looking to see for Coventry, where the danger going to come from, do you think?
Yeah, I see that Jack Radoni. He's just hit a bit of form of late, hasn't he? And I liked him to be. I liked him to be fair when he was a Huddersfield player. He scored at Ashton Gate, and he was a standout player in that Huddersfield side.
Yeah.
I loved seeing Jay Da Silva back down at Ashton Gate. I was quite close to him in his time down there, so I always liked seeing him down there.
He's been a regular, to be honest. This season, he's come in and done well. A lot of teams target him because he's so small. But really, to be honest, the last few games, the last few months, really, he's been playing really well. He gets stuck in.
Yeah. He was always 100% player for Bristol City. I was sad to see him go, to be fair.
Yeah, I mean, it's not a. I don't say it's a bogey ground for us. We have won there before, but we haven't. We've had some bad games there. I've seen some bad losses there at Bristol away. So it's not the best of grounds for us. So, but we're hoping to go there and hoping to win. Hopefully, get 3 points. That's what we're looking for. But
I got a feeling.
Yeah.
Sorry, I got a feeling if you don't put 5 past us with our side at the moment, there's something wrong. There's something wrong with your team. But on the same breath, it's a sort of game where we've been so poor lately. We could turn up and beat you. It's a Championship. It's so unpredictable, isn't it?
I keep saying this. The cliche. There's no easy games, is there, in this league? So anybody can beat anybody on the day. We all know that. We went away to QPR thinking that we could probably go and win after beating them 7-1 in the first game. They turned us over because we didn't turn up over Christmas. And simple as that. If you're not on it on the day, you get turned over. Simple as that.
I mean, to be fair, when we come out to your place, although you beat us 1-0, I thought we were very unlucky to lose 1-0 up there.
Yes.
Your goalkeeper made some amazing saves up there. At the same time, our keeper Vitek did as well. But I felt we deserved at least a point when we come up to your place. So sometimes when we play the better sides, it raises our game.
Yeah, when you're at the top, everybody wants to beat you, don't they?
Yeah.
You all raise your game against the top teams. And our keeper, Rushworth, has been fantastic for us this season, to be fair.
I keep seeing he's getting a lot of rave reviews and potentially a future England #1. I mean, I don't watch him, but what do you think of him?
He's on loan from Brighton, so that's the third. If we do go up, then I'd like to think that's the first player we're going to try and secure. Get the keeper on the books, and I think he'll be keen to join us. Obviously, if we go up.
Yeah, that's the same with us. I mean, the lad we got in goal at the moment, Vitek, he's on loan from Manchester United, and I love him to sign permanently, but I don't think we got a hope in hell to get him unless we pulled off a miracle now and did get promotion. But I think that's well out of our reach at the moment.
Yeah. Okay. Any of the lads want to ask Sam a question?
Yeah, I'll go first if that's all right, Claudio. I want to know what sort of football you guys play, Sam, because when we've been, when we've been top of the league and we've been playing really well, teams try and park the bus against us, and that we tend to struggle to break teams down when they park the bus. But when you try and play football through us, we out football you. We are that good. If you try and play through us, we will just outplay you. So it'd be interesting to know how you set up, especially at home, and will that play into our hands?
Yeah, well, I mean, as you see, when we come up to your place, we had a real good go at you lot. But at home, this season, it's been a totally different season at home. I mean, last season, we lost 3 games at home and we was having a real good go at everybody. But we've lost 7 games at home already this season. And it just seems there's an added pressure of us playing at home. We just seem to invite teams onto us all the time. And I think that will be our downfall on Saturday.
Interesting. I am making the journey. Are you going, Ken?
I am making the journey. Yes.
Good.
Well, we're going to Bristol. It's not too far either for us. So.
Yeah, exactly. But a man that's not there, Claudio. You got any questions?
Yeah, well, the last time I went there, we won 1-0 in the Carabao Cup.
Cup, yeah, that's right. Yes.
Was that your last away win, Claudio?
No, Millwall.
Oh, Millwall. Yeah.
So I take in you get as much luck away as what I normally get.
Yeah,
we're back most games now.
I mean, you got into the playoffs last year. So what's the difference then, Sam, from last season?
I think, to be fair, we were very lucky to get into the playoffs last season. We hit form at the right time, but now we've got too many injuries. We've lost 2 of our key players over the last few months, and the football just seems to be going backwards at the moment.
Is it? I'm trying to think of the big lump of a centre forward who came on that Carabao Cup. Is it Armstrong? Is it?
Yeah, Sinclair Armstrong.
Yeah, is he still around?
He come on the other week against Wrexham. He scored within a minute, played a blinder, done all right at Swansea, and then that's it for the rest of the season for him now. For every good game, he'd have 10 bad ones. I mean, he's a trier and he puts himself about, but there's just no real end product with him, unfortunately.
Yeah, he's a bit of a bulldoze sort of a player, isn't he? When he came on against us, I thought, oh, he looks dangerous. And I'm trying to think, did he play against us at our place?
Yeah.
He did, didn't he?
Yeah.
So
I think he hit the post, didn't he, in the first half or second half?
Yeah. I think he's a handful, and he's a sort of striker we'd probably struggle with as a defence, actually, because he's a bit more robust. But it'd be interesting. I personally, I don't know what to expect from Saturday, because it's that time of the season now where it's a bit nervy. Some of the lads will probably agree, some of our performances have been very nervy, and Saturday was a point in case, I think, because we didn't really get going as well as we have done in recent matches, and especially after the Middlesbrough game, I think everybody thought we're going to absolutely pummel Stoke, and it wasn't the case. And as you know, we scored in the last seconds, basically. So I don't know what to expect coming down to your place. How's the pitch holding up? Because you have rugger on there, don't you, as well?
Yeah, to be fair, the playing surface is really good down there at the moment. I mean, the ground staff, they must work 24 hours a day on the pitch to keep it as good as it is.
Yeah, because I know at Hull it's an absolute disaster up there at the minute. And
yeah, nothing's worse than that game we played on Tuesday night, though. I tell him. It was almost like going back to the 80s again, watching football.
Yeah, it's so Bay, I think I'm done, Ken, actually. Yeah.
Okay, right, let's get some predictions in. What do we think? We'll start with you then, Sam. What's your prediction? Just give me a score prediction for Saturday.
I got a feeling you boys are going to beat us 3-1.
3-1. Okay.
I'll take that.
Take that. Jack, what are you going for?
I'm going to go for a rare away clean sheet, and I say we win 2-0.
Yeah.
2-0, okay. Claudio?
Actually, before I give a prediction, you must be loving the fact the top 8 could get in the playoffs next season, aren't you?
What me?
Yeah, you.
Yeah. Well, no, we normally finish 11th or 12th. That was a one-off season last year. So unless they extend it down to 12th place, then we'd be happy. Do you know?
The top half in the playoffs. Imagine that.
Yeah.
Wow.
A 10-team playoff system.
It's what are the views down there about it? Is there any views, your lads, what they think to it?
Yeah, I think it's just like another money-making scheme from the EFL. And I mean, how can a team finish in 8th place and then still get promoted? I think it'll end up like the rugby, where some certain teams start getting points on the board and then think, well, we know we're going to finish in 7th or 8th, so we'll rest our first team, guarantee that spot, and then put all our first team players out for the playoffs. I think it's a bit of a joke, to be fair.
Yeah.
It's a third of the league, isn't it? It's a bit balmy. My prediction then, Ken, I'm going to go for draw this time, 1-1.
Oh,
I'll take that.
Yeah. Myself, I'm going to go for a clean sheet as well. I think I'm going to go for 2-0. 2-0 win like we did at West Brom.
Good man, Ken. Good man. It means no matter the score, you can't catch me in the predictions, which is what I want to hear.
But I'm quite confident I will beat you with that scoreline. So,
okay. I'll stick Miles down for his usual 2-3 loss at the moment while we're winning.
Sam, what sort of crowd are you? Full house? You got all tickets sold or not?
There's quite a lot of people selling their tickets online, so I'm not really sure what the crowd's going to be like down there. But see, a lot of people are just unhappy with the way we're playing at the moment and what's going on behind the scenes. I think it'd be a decent crowd, but not a full house down there.
Yeah, I mean, we sold all our lot, so we could do.
Yeah, so you bring it down 3,400, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Excellent.
Yeah, I mean, we could do with a few more. Probably sell a few more if there's any more available.
We'll buy your tickets. We'll buy your tickets if they're available, mate.
Yeah. To be fair, I'm not actually making the game Saturday, so I have got 2 season tickets available. But
you got to get out clause, have you?
Yeah.
Okay then. Well, look, Sam. Thanks for. I won't keep you any longer. Thanks for coming on.
Yeah, no problem.
Appreciate it, and I wish you the best of luck after Saturday. Obviously.
Yeah. Good. And good luck for the rest of your season. And I doubt I'll be on here next year because you boys will be Premier League, won't you?
Well, we're not getting Cody, but it would be nice. 25 years without it, so we think we're a bit overdue now. So
yeah, we've never had it, so we don't know what we've missed out on. So
maybe one day you'll get it.
You must be
one day.
44 years, 42. How many years since the top flight?
Yeah, well, it's back in the 70s, wasn't it? So a lot of people, football didn't begin until the Premier League started, did it? What a lot of people say. So
well, people say that. A lot of people do. Yeah. All right then, Sam. Well, thanks very much for coming on, and say best of luck for the rest of the season. Now, after Saturday, obviously.
Yeah. Take care, everyone.
Yeah. Cheers, mate. Thank you.
All right. Cheers.
Good night. There you go, Sam.
Interesting.
He didn't seem very confident to have a victory, did he, at the weekend?
We've had that before with some of the.
I told you, everything's pointing to a 1-0 Bristol, isn't it?
We've had it before where we get the opposition fan on here saying we're absolutely rubbish and we end up losing or playing awful or drawing. I mean, this season, not so bad. We've only lost 6 games, so it's not happened to too many teams. You wouldn't like to think we'd lose there, would you, on current form?
Well, you wouldn't think so, no. But
and a draw isn't a bad result with the 2 home games coming up. So,
yeah.
Well, I was just before we move on, I wasn't gonna celebrate because the Crystal Palace goal that they've just scored looked a mile offside, but they've just gone to VAR, I think, and it's dead tight, for offside. I think Palace could be 1-0 up here.
Oh, really?
Oh, there you go.
How long's gone in that game? 8 o'clock?
Half an hour, 1-0. I think they've given the goal. I think they've given it.
Oh, pressure for top.
Ismail Assar, 1-0. There you go. So that takes Palace up to 13th with 38 points. It leaves Tottenham Hotspur set for a 5th consecutive loss, and they're 16th with 29 points. 17th and 18th, Nottingham Forest and West Ham both picked up points yesterday, so they're only 1 point above the relegation zone with 9 games left.
Wow.
Yeah. Fair play to West Ham for pulling back the points, because they look. I thought they were going, but it looks like we're going to West Ham next season.
Before anyone in the comments starts going, "Oh, what's this got to do with Cov?" We want to know who we're playing next season, don't we, boys?
I'll be disappointed not to go to Tottenham Hotspur Stadium.
Yeah, me too. Any normal season, I would be cheering everyone against Tottenham.
Yeah.
However, on this occasion, I actually want Tottenham to stay up.
Yeah, I do, because I want to go. Because it's a fantastic stadium from what I've seen.
It is going to VAR now. They've got their dodgy draw in the line. So
they still haven't started. Okay.
It'll probably be chalked off, given the fact that Tottenham are a Big Six club and Palace aren't.
Right. Okay. Look, we've got a competition running. I just need to know who that player is from the 80s. And the old Talbot kit, please. Answers in the comments, and we'll do the draw at the end of the show for Sky Blue Fans TV mug.
Offside. Told you.
Joking.
I thought he was miles off, to be fair. It's his nose. His nose is too big and he's offside.
Oh, no hope for me then. Mick Kelly, I think with Hadji, you know after 3 minutes if he's on it or not. And if he's not, I'd bring Sims on. A bit harsh on right, but we're at the stage now where it's all hands to the pump. Ralph Wiggins says, you know how we tend to do things the hard way. If Millwall and Borough get automatic, we beat Ipswich in the playoffs. Keith says, I wouldn't hate a draw on Saturday.
I'm sorry, who's saying about playoffs? It's negative. Come on.
MLS has 9 out of 15 teams automatically making the playoffs. It's rubbish. There's no relegation, though, is there, the MLS?
Well, that's ridiculous, that is.
So they just
but
got to keep
the MLS call their division the conference, so it's only as good as our 5th division. So who cares?
It's there was lots of positive results. Majid says, hi, Ken from Jaguar Gaydon.
Oh, hello there, Majid. You're working.
QPA should be what you're doing on the internet. Keith, QPR fans were worried about us thrashing them again before they beat us. Exactly. Score prediction from Foxy Muldoon 2-0 Carl. I also predict Min, Bidwell, and Kessler won't play, and up to 50% of our players will be sporting the Hadji white wrist support. Paul Stratton, all games now, cup finals, all about results. If we're on it, we win. Performance really irrelevant. Like I says, I don't care about sexy football anymore. Just give me sexy results.
No, it's the mentality. You've got to go down there with the mentality to win the game.
1-0, Tottenham Hotspur take the lead.
Oh.
That's it.
Dominic Solanke, literally 2 minutes after the VAR ruled Palace's goal off, Dominic Solanke scores.
Well,
that's
it. Spurs are safe.
Yeah. I didn't even say there's still 8 games to go. I have 9 games to go after this. They're only going to be 4 points above the relegation zone.
Okay.
Although, ironically, the table has completely flip-flopped now. Palace down in 14th, Tottenham up to 15th, above Leeds. So that brings Leeds back into the conversation.
Yeah. Ooh. Anyway.
Oh, hang on. Did the ball go out? They're saying the ball went out on the byline.
No, we've got to cope with this, haven't we? If we go up.
It's in. It's definitely in. It's definitely in.
Yeah. VAR every game, remember? Not just the odd one.
Right then.
Right, you did any comments? Did it?
Yeah, up to date.
Right, okay, right. We're going to just want to show you. Well, we'll just remind you of the competition. Anybody, if you're late joining us, we have got a competition running. Just want to know who that player is, please, from the 80s. We went to the museum last Sunday, and just a few pictures of us at the museum there.
Now show all the AI ones that you made.
Yeah, we did docked a few of them. But it was great. I'm amazed how. I mean, I don't know about you, Claudia, but I was amazed how big the.
Please finish the sentence.
How big the museum was.
Phew, what was I going to say then?
Because I realised it was that big. It goes way back, doesn't it?
Well, especially when we were just wandering around, and we were meant to just leave, and we just decided to wander around the museum, and they sort of turned a blind eye. Fascinating. I mean, I'm not a big car lover, but I can fully appreciate a good-looking car, if that makes any sense. And there's some absolute beauties in there, and some absolute bangers as well, wasn't there?
Oh, there's some old ones. I think there's the last Peugeot that was on the line at Brighton, weren't there?
Yeah, and the Mini, like I says, you can feel like the old Mini, the original Mini. You could just pick it up with your hand. It's so tiny.
Yeah. Well, what were we doing, you ask? Well, there's a little clue. All to be revealed soon. So we were doing a little bit of filming down there. So I'm sure we'll hear about it in our social medias coming up soon to be revealed. Also, let's just check on a few things. Darren Huckabee, Thursday the 26th of March, live here on Sky Blue Fans TV. Now, this is your chance to ask your questions to Darren. So this is your show, Darren Huckabee Show, and we want your questions, please, for Darren. So make sure you tune in for that. Thursday, 26th of March. Darren Huckabee live on Sky Blue Fans TV. Now, he's already been on the podcast, hasn't he, Claudio? And he was very good, wasn't he?
Yeah. So he's going to come on, and we can fire questions at him while we're watching the show. So,
yeah. I mean, that was a good. It's a good listen. If you want to go and listen to that, you can listen to the History podcast as well. He talks very well as well. You know, Darren. Also. This is going ahead. They're running to the Walsgrave pub now rather than the CBS because of obviously the date changes. It's a good charity. They've got a shirt behind the bar to raise money for the charity. So please, give generously if you want to go and support them. It's a great charity. So make sure you come down. That's at the Walsgrave Club.
Breaking news. Anthony's beat me to it once again. There is a red card for Spurs. Mickey van der Ven has been sent off and penalty to Crystal Palace.
Oh, my goodness. Right, so it could be still on then for relegation. Jack, just remind us, is this up to date?
Yeah, it's up to date as of beating Stoke. I'm currently in pole position still. Claudio's faffing about underneath. And he's down in fourth place. Miles is obviously in the relegation zone. But it's still all to play for, Claudio, because the playoffs go down to fourth place in our league. So still in it. You're still in it.
There's only 1 point from between me and you there. So I'm looking to...
Get your fingers out, Ken. How many points between us?
Sorry. Sorry. There's I was looking at the wrong column. Sorry.
And it's 1-1. Palace have scored, equalising the penalty spot.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so it's only 3 points there between us. Sorry. Yeah. So that can change. And there was our predictions at the start of the season. A lot of us went for Ipswich, as you can see. They are coming on strong now, so it's looking good for Ipswich. Whether they win the league is another matter. I don't think they will, personally. Southampton, well, I don't think they're going to be anywhere near, but I know Sheffield United and definitely not Leicester, Jack.
Well, at least I've got them leaving the division.
Yeah, you have. And I was the one that put us to finish the highest, actually, in third. So I had some sort of confidence in the team. Miles, for example, didn't know Coventry nowhere to be seen in that top section at all. So there you go. But as you say, there's a long way to go. So a lot to be decided yet. But it's looking good for us, and it's looking good for Ipswich as well. So yeah.
Just these, Ken. We had this one circling on socials, and Miles has sent this in. What a cool image! I don't know who created this. I'll be honest.
That's a fantastic picture, isn't it?
So apologies to whoever created it. If you're watching, please let us know if it was you. This is fantastic. It's going to be my phone background as of tomorrow morning, I reckon. That's amazing.
I'm going to do that on my phone as well, I think. Cause it's...
And then for any of our younger viewers out there that enjoy Pokemon, I saw this go round as well. I quite enjoy it. I'm a fan of Pokemon, as you can probably tell by my toys up there. But yeah, I quite like that one as well.
Yeah.
You, Claudia, you've been to Japan, haven't you? What do you reckon to that?
Yeah, it's quite good. Yeah.
Quite doesn't want to say it's absolute.
I went to the manga museum.
Yeah.
Did you?
Yeah, it's fascinating. And yeah, right then, Saturday's game, surely.
Yeah, let's talk about the game Saturday. Anyway, well, we didn't expect to be playing, to be honest, did we? I certainly didn't. And we all made plans to go out, I'm sure, at the weekend. We've had to cancel them because Port Vale came up with that goal in extra time. I should be travelling. So will you, Jack? Same team for you, do you think? Or would you make any changes?
Oh, me, sorry, yeah. One change, Romain Esse out, Sakamoto starts on the right wing for me. If Frank Onyeka's fit, obviously he plays. If he's touch and go, bearing in mind we've got a 3-game week coming up, maybe you play Victor Torp or Josh Eccles. I think I would lean towards... I don't know. I think I'd lean towards Eccles, to be honest, starting the game, based on the fact that Eccles has not let us down once this season, I don't think.
Ahead of Torp?
Yes, he's a little bit more defensive-minded now. We are away from home. And if things go south and we have to put more creativity on, I think Torp offers you that more creativity and obviously a wonder goal from anywhere that, with no disrespect to Eccles, I think Torp's got that a bit more in his locker. So I do reckon Eccles if Onyeka's not fit to start.
Okay. Claudia?
I'm not a million miles away from that at all. I think Sakamoto definitely needs to start. The balance of the team seems a lot better on the right when he plays with Milan. Esse, he's got great qualities, but I think it's that time of the season now. I think you want tried and trusted, and he is Sakamoto. And I would trust him to do the right things at the right times when needed and not do anything silly. As if Onyeka's not fit, like Jack as well, I'll be looking at Eccles coming in. I think the reason we've improved is because we've got somebody in there tackling. I thought Torp looked a little bit lost when he came in against Stoke. Actually, it took him a while to get going.
Yeah.
Although he played a fantastic ball, didn't he, through to Haji Wright in the second half, where Haji's touch took it a bit too far. But I would, forwards the same. Sakamoto in for Esse, and I think if Onyeka's not fit, I would start with Eccles on this one. And then you got loads to come on. There again, I mean, you could even put Thomas Asante to start on Saturday somewhere. But where?
Well, yeah, I was about to say Asante. I mean, a lot of people are saying, Asante should start. For me, I'd keep the same team. I don't change a winning team. I don't think we should, unless we have to, obviously, due to injuries and stuff like that. But obviously, Frank the Tank, he might have a little bit of an injury. I don't know. Depends how he's come. I know he had to come off, didn't he, against Stoke. Hopefully he's okay to start because I think we need him in there. But if he doesn't, we have got players who can just come slot in there, haven't we? Who will do a job, or would like to think will do a job.
It's gone very quiet, hasn't it? Behind the scenes this week, I think not a lot of chat or anything.
No.
We had a scene come out, didn't we, on Monday night? That was good.
I've not watched it yet.
What?
No,
It's been 3 days and you've not watched Unseen.
I've got other things to do. I've got radio shows to record and do. And
he's very busy. He's a very busy man.
Oh, yeah. I'll tell you what, Claudia, watch it in half time during the Bristol game because you're not going, are you?
I'll be eating with pie then. I still do match day. When I'm not going, I'm still doing match day things. I always. And what I do is I have to stand up and queue for it for ages first. That's
Oh, it's 2-1. It's 2-1 to Palace. Can you believe it?
2-1 to Palace.
46 minutes gone, 8 minutes added on, and 2-1 to Palace.
Oh, could be a shot. Could be still on. Yeah.
Strand Larsen's got it. Has completely flipped it back to how I said it was earlier on. Chaos.
It'll be interesting now.
I've just been distracted from a message from my daughter who's just got the promotion with a 48% pay rise.
48%
pay rise.
Is this daughter that jets off across the world doing?
Was she on really low money before?
No.
Wow.
Blimey.
Congratulations. What does she do, Claudia? What's the job?
It's marketing. She goes around the world finding venues for the company she works for to do conferences and stuff and exhibitions.
Yeah.
But they're an American microchip company.
Yeah, that's fantastic. Yeah.
So unbelievable. So I'll be going known for a change.
I think, personally, I think the side should stay the same. I think it will. I think it will. I don't think he'll change it unless he has to. I say unless we've got the injury to Frank. I think that's the only position he'll change. I don't think there'll be any more tactical changes. I say we've got a great bench we can call upon. There's so much choice there, isn't there? That's a good thing. There's so much choice when you look at the bench. I don't think people like Jamie Allen and that are not even on the bench, are they, lately? They haven't been on the bench.
Do you know, unfortunately, Jamie Allen obviously started the game against Charlton on New Year's Day. He then had the unfortunate passing of his mum, which right before the Birmingham game, which is obviously extremely sad. Yeah. But he hasn't featured in a game since New Year's Day. Now, I think, with no disrespect to Jamie, that could be his Coventry career finished, especially with Frank the Tank coming in. I don't see a world now where Jamie Allen even gets a feature off the bench unless we are very short in personnel or injuries or suspensions or whatever. Jamie Allen does not get back into this team.
Or we win the league early and he might give a run out to a couple of the players, that haven't been featured. Possibly.
He's featured enough to get a medal, hasn't he, for winning the league? So
how many games do you have to play before you get a medal?
Well, I know it's 5 in the Premier League. I don't know for certain in the EFL, but I can't imagine it being any different.
Used to be 14 years ago,
Did it? 14?
Yeah. 14 when it was the 42 match, a third of the season. He had to play as well. He had to start 14, not just because in those days you only have 1 or 2 subs.
Yeah.
It's a lot harder to get a medal.
Just going to address 2 comments while I've seen them. News about Sky. It's nothing exciting. It's obviously our Easter weekend fixtures. Derby and Hull away have both been moved to 8 p.m. It's nothing special about Sky. Sorry to disappoint you if anyone got excited there. But again, it's Sky TV just demanding changing the game. Again, because we have the opportunity to either be promoted or potentially win the league at either of those games.
Do you prefer playing 3 o'clock or 8 o'clock?
At home, I don't give a monkeys. I will go to any game at home. Away, I'm miffed that a game that is not a working day has been moved to 8 p.m. because we're not going to get home till 1 a.m. probably.
The whole game.
Yeah, it's not nice. I can make it. I'm going to go, and I've still got work the next day. I'm going to suck it up. I'm an adult. We've got bigger problems in the world. But just 3 o'clock, 5 o'clock at worst, midday's fine. Just something feasible. If it was a midweek game, I'd understand a 7:45 at 8 o'clock. That's fine. It makes no difference, those 15 minutes. But bank holiday, the game's for the fans. Like I said at the start of the show, football is for the fans. It is an entertainment sport. And what about an 8 o'clock kickoff on a Monday night screams, this is for the fans? It's not. It's for the telly. And we all know it is. So I'm not happy.
Well, they've done it because they've got Middlesbrough playing both days earlier than us, because I think they are thinking that we are going to win the league or get promoted on that weekend is what they're banking on. So they're probably wanting Middlesbrough to play first with a bit of jeopardy there, maybe. And then if they lose, they can show us live. And it's like the main match, isn't it? And all the rest of it. I think that's what it is. On the Friday, I don't mind because it's Good Friday. And also a lot of people still work on that Friday. So
yeah, we do it fishing. We got Monday and Tuesday off. So I'm actually
exactly.
off.
So and a lot of people are off on the Monday. And like I said, the Monday, Tuesday. So
yeah,
for me, I'm happy with both games. That's me personally. I'm happy with both games. I'm off all week that week, so I don't care.
Do you want the score update, boys?
Yeah.
Who?
2-2? 3.
3-1 to Palace. I missed
3-1.
We need to wrap this up. I want to go and watch that, I reckon.
Sacked in the morning. Getting sacked in the morning.
Look, we've got a competition running. If you be quick, you get your name in the hat to win a Sky Blue Fans TV mug. Just want to know who that is, please.
That Igor Tudor is a rubbish manager. He was at Juventus. Absolutely useless. A ridiculous appointment. Yeah,
I think they've missed Maddison as well, haven't they, Tottenham?
Oh, it's mismanaged. Never mind mismanagement. The whole thing is Miss Madison. Sorry, the whole thing is rubbish.
Yeah. Just quickly, we will finish early tonight because we ain't got much more to talk about, to be fair. But we can I just want the next 3 games: Preston and Southampton at home, and Swansea away. How many points, Jack, do you think we get out of them 3?
Hang on, you said that's 4.
No, I said Preston. Well, Bristol, obviously, you think we're going to win, don't you? You said that. Preston, Southampton, Swansea.
I reckon we beat Preston, draw to Southampton, beat Swansea. So I'm going 10 in the next 4 or 7 in those 3.
Ooh, I'll be happy with that, yeah. Claudio, can you see that?
Well, it's funny because I said before, didn't I? We have these mad runs with Frank Lampard. So I said, although I said a draw on Saturday, it wouldn't surprise me. We win our next 4 games.
Well, do you know what? Swansea are actually pretty good at home, so it wouldn't surprise me if they did a number on us.
But they're.
But we won there last year, though, didn't we? Swansea.
We did. We've ended the Swans curse both home and away.
If we get 10 points out of these next 4 matches, that is brilliant.
Yeah.
And basically, we got 1 foot in the door.
I think we can. I think we can win all of them, to be honest.
And why wouldn't they, considering what's at stake? You know, it's all there, isn't it?
Yeah.
You don't need any more incentive than what's the last 11 games. It's just there. They should need to take it. They just need to take this chance. I said, that thing we went to on Sunday, what would you tell the squad now? And I said, my answer was just focus. The finishing line's there.
Yeah.
You know,
get over the line.
Do what you have to do to win matches, basically.
Yeah.
And
2 home games. I think we'll win them, no problem, the 2 home games. I mean, so it's Swansea away, maybe a point, but I still think we can beat Swansea.
I've just realised, sorry to jump in again, that Easter weekend is going to be chaos for telly. So Middlesbrough Millwall 12:30. You've then obviously got Hull playing, who are in the conversation, at 3 o'clock. Southampton Ipswich on TV at 5:30, and then us v Derby. And then Easter Monday, Millwall Norwich at 1 o'clock. Swansea Middlesbrough is the late kickoff at 5:30. We're 8 o'clock. Ipswich are at home to Birmingham at 3 o'clock. So they're not televised that day. But they have as many of the top 5 playing at different times throughout the day. So these managers are going to be looking at their phones and the players going, oh, we've got points on the board. Let's see how they do. And vice versa. We're playing latest on both days, which I think is a bit, don't know about that. We're going to be looking at our phones going, well, everyone else has won now, so we've got to win. Or maybe we're celebrating before kickoff that everyone else has lost and we've got a free hit, basically.
Yeah.
That's what it's done for, Jack. It's purely for the show, basically, isn't it? It's the carnival of it all.
That is going to be carnage that week.
So I'm going to read some more comments, Ken, I think.
Yeah, go on then.
Wayne Martin says, when we go up, what do you guys think of VAR, as we've had bad experience of that in the Cup against Man United? Well,
we might get some more penalties.
It's a great transport museum, but will it fit into the old IKEA? I think it will, because it's bigger, isn't it?
Yeah, because it's moving there, isn't it, apparently? The whole thing's moving to the old IKEA building.
Vince Everett, at least we can play against Madison if Spurs stay up. Martin King says, is Campbell's Bluebird at the museum? It is, isn't it? We missed it, didn't we, somehow?
Yeah, it is there, though.
Keno, do you think FL will leave at some point next season when we are promoted? Bound to be managerial turnover at the top clubs. Who would be your choice of replacement? No idea, Keno.
Russell Slade.
Not even thinking about it. Got to get there yet. Paul Stratton, may as well stick with the crap refs we're having. No worse than some of the VAR decisions. 5-minute wait, every angle, and they still get loads wrong. Foxy Muldoon says, one of my worries with the World Cup coming up, I'm hoping Wright puts 100% for club until the end of the season. Don't preserve himself. He needs to prove himself, else he ain't going to get him picked.
Yeah.
He's only a fringe player. He's not that popular with Pochettino.
Well, I think, unfortunately, there's players ahead of him now.
Yeah, Kanatomo, with the signal I saw Onyeka sent to the bench last game, I think he might be out for at least a game. I think he has a groin strain. Vince Everett, Eccles definitely, though I hope Frank is fit.
Yeah.
Mark Cunningham says, wow, love that cough picture. Whoever did that, well done. This is from Anthony Pettifer. Claudia Cardino. She can pay for your away tickets. Yes, she can, can't she? In fairness, she got me into Reading the other season for nothing. That was quite good because the company used to sponsor, who she used to work for before, used to sponsor Reading ladies.
Oh, okay.
And I said, because she lives down that way, and I said, we got them at the weekend. And she spoke to the guy at Reading, and then the guy turned up at the house and just gave her 3 tickets. Happy days.
Was that the 3-2 game?
The 3-2 game, yeah. That was great. Neil Jakes, can we just confirm City are 2 points clear of second going into the final game of the season at Watford? Is Claudia allowed to go?
2 points clear.
I'll be there.
Let's scare the viewers a little bit, Claudio. I believe you're going to Hull again, aren't you?
I might be going to Swansea.
We had a fantastic time in Hull. Was it last year?
Yeah, date night.
Was it last year or the year before?
Date night.
It was last year, yeah. I wouldn't say it was a fantastic night.
No, it was okay. I mean, we arrived there nice and early, and I looked around the stadium. I had a nice bite to eat. It was all right.
Yeah, it was all right until 8 minutes to go, and they equalised. Frank Wood, there are a lot more TV fans than fans that actually go to games, Jack. That is where the money is. Sky rules. Well, yes, we know.
Armchair fans.
We will win our next 2 games to match the 6 consecutive wins we had earlier this season. We need to hit 80 points by the end of March minimum.
Sorry, they've got Peter Crouch stood next to Joe Cole.
Watching the lads going back down the tunnel on Saturday showed how much that win meant to them, says Mick Kelly. This is from Wafty Crank Saves the Day. I know we're good at home, but Southampton will be a very tough game. We get to the Easter games. If we can get past Derby and Hull still unbeaten, I think we've done it. Balogun is ahead of Wright in Pochettino's eyes. Yes. Jack Brown says, if we finish first, when do we get the trophy? It will be on the last game of the season.
Well, no, it'll be, I think if we'd done it early enough, won't they give it to us Wrexham because it's the home game? They'll give it to us in the last home game.
Can you imagine? It would be sweet to get the, what's it called? You walk through the middle of the team.
Guard of Honour.
Guard of Honour against Wrexham would be funny, wouldn't it?
Oh, they'd hate that, wouldn't they?
That'd be on their video. I might start watching Netflix series after that. Is it still going, by the way? They're still doing it?
I haven't watched it.
I haven't bothered. Steve Price, can't wait for Saturday. Managed to get tickets from Irish Cov Supporters Club. Need to win by any means at this stage of the season.
Yeah, see you down there, Steve.
Yeah, I'll see you in the... Oh, no, you won't, because I'll be... Oh, you go... Oh, Saturday. Sorry, Saturday. Right, I've caught up.
You caught up. Okay, I think we're all caught up now. Have we any more business to discuss? No?
Nope.
Just
okay. Competition. Of course, this was the player we wanted to know who he was. And of course, Claudio, he is...
Jim Hagan.
Jim Hagan, the Irish international, isn't he? Is that correct?
Yep.
And how many correct answers was there, Jack?
Well, there were only 2 incorrect answers, Ken. So we've got 26 correct answers today. So you sort of played this off as a... I wonder if you can get this at the beginning.
I did. It just shows you that we've got a lot of older generation people watching tonight, I think.
Well, can I do the competition next time? Because I've got an obscure player of modern era who I can use.
Have you?
Let's see if we can fox any of our viewers.
Okay.
So I'll do one. I'm not on Sunday, but I'll do one for next week.
Right. Okay, then. So there's 26, did you say?
Yeah, 26. Here we go.
Okay. Good luck, everybody. Oh.
I've realised I've spelt the previous name wrong, but the winner is Frank Andrews.
Frank Andrews. That's a new name. I don't think he's won before. Doesn't ring a bell. So, Frank, if you send your details in, please, and we'll just need your name and address, and we'll get that mug off to you as soon as possible. Thank you very much. Just email us in. The address is going under the screen now if you want to take it. All right, that's about it then. So I'm off to Bristol. Jack, you're off to Bristol. Claudio, you'll be watching. We will have a live after-match show, won't we?
Yeah, with Jonah and Dan, our academy coach man.
Yes. International correspondents from Kenya and the US.
So, yes, it's going to be a continental show. I'll be the Italian. You got the American. Well, Dan's English, so that doesn't work, does it? It's not like he's Kenyan. And he flies back on Friday. So.
Okay. So what time's that on? 5:30?
Yes, 5:30. So me and Dan will go on first. Jonah's joining us about 5:45. So
okay, well,
hopefully we'll be talking about
3 points.
Yeah. Hopefully we'll get
hopefully positive 3 points in the bag. Hopefully it'll be a nice journey back from Bristol, and I'll be back Sunday, of course, with the aftermatch views and stuff of the Saturday game. So hopefully we'll still be making our way to being league champions. Another 3 points on the board will be coming nicely, coming handy, and well, long may it continue. So that's it then. We're going to finish early tonight. We're going to watch the rest of the Tottenham game. What's the current score, Jack?
3-1 half time.
3-1. I wonder if Tottenham can make a comeback. You never know.
I'm just watching Robert De Niro do an Excel spreadsheet in a pizzeria. Someone's going to tell me that's not Robert De Niro now, and I'm just...
Yeah, probably are. Yeah. Okay, that's it then. Get well soon, Miles. Hopefully you'll be back up and running soon. And get well soon to Nigel Warren as well, a big Coventry City fan, as I mentioned at the start of the show. He had a stroke and he's currently recovering from that. So get well soon, mate. All right then, that's it. Good night, everybody. A big play up, Sky Blues. Thanks, Jack, for coming on.
No worries.
And thank you, Claudio. We'll see you on Saturday evening, and I'll see you on Sunday evening. Hopefully after 3 points.
Yeah.
Good night.
Good night. Play up Sky Blues.
Play up Sky Blues.
Sky Blue Fans TV, for the fans, by the fans.